Welcome to Sunday. It is August the 7th. It is 2:28 p.m. And today I wanted to talk about a subject that is, I will say it's perhaps a bit different than what I normally talk about. But I think it's very important. And in a sense, it does go into some of the things I have learned doing astral projection and beyond body / shifting, because a lot of people ask me that particular question. But I want to get into it. There was someone that commented. They use the name Evil666, and their question was, well, it wasn't really a question. They made more of a statement, and the statement was, and this was a comment on a particular video that I did. They said that this video is proof that consciousness and life should never have happened. And then the person who commented gave reasons, because I asked, I said, the question, well, why do you feel that way? And the person gave their reasons. They actually gave 3 reasons for why they felt that consciousness and the world should never have come to be, should never have existed. The first was mass shootings. The second was we have to pay to live. And the third was we won't remember this one day. Now I've always been open to people's comments on my channel, to having different opinions. And if I disagree, or if another person disagrees, I always welcome them to put out their comments. As long as it is respectful. It's perfectly fine for me when people disagree with me, or, if I disagree with them, I will always give reasons for that. But I also thought it was important, because I think that this kind of ties into people's desire to kind of escape this world, because they feel that there's a lot going on. There are a lot of people in pain on this planet. And let me get into the first 2 just here immediately and say that, number 1, this is not an easy place to live in. I will be the first one to say that. This is a tough world to live in. And yes, there are some serious problems. But would that justify there never being consciousness, or, the world never existing? With all the problems that exist on this planet, there is also beauty, things that are beautiful, and things that are quite amazing. What is the most beautiful thing to me is our ability to rise above it all, despite all the issues, despite all of the atrocities that we have gone through on this planet, the wars, the killing, all of these things. Yet we manage to love and express that love in different ways anyway. And I have felt that love in the void, when I have gone into the void. And I tell you that it is such an overwhelming feeling. There is so much love in existence itself, and that includes this planet. And, well, let me ask you this. Have you ever heard that without the darkness, there could be no light? And without the light, there could be no darkness. There is a connection between the two. And unconditional love is only possible when we can love and embrace ourselves and the world completely, despite the madness. Martin Luther King did. So did Gandhi. And look at the things that they accomplished through love. They never raised a weapon. They never did violence. This was all through love. They accomplished so much. And would those things have been possible if consciousness and the world would have never existed? What about Einstein and the beauty of his theory of relativity? Or let me mention the poetry of Paul Laurence Dunbar, the child of slaves who created one of the most beautiful poems I have ever read called Sympathy. The pain that he must have endured should have never occurred. I will admit that 100%. All of the things that happened back then should not have happened. But because of it, he created a work of art that will touch the hearts of people in this world 1,000 years from now. If we go on that long, I guess we never know. There is never a sunrise that is promised, ever. I 100% believe that. But I am frequently asked about what astral projection and beyond body / shifting has taught me about the world. I think people always think that, the thing that it should have taught me, people say, well, can you learn a language through, astral projection? Or, can you learn to, play an instrument? Or can you, I don't know, go to the future and see the lottery? People are thinking all these different things about the ability to be able to accomplish these experiences. The benefit of being able to do it. And my response is always quite simple. What it has taught me mostly is that we see only a sliver of the truth of existence. That is really what it's taught me, because I have seen so much. And I'm here as a witness to tell you, and it's a part of, I think, why it is that I've been given the access that I've been given, other than trying to assist you in accomplishing your goals. I'm also a witness to tell you that there is more. Now, I don't know. I will not sit here and say that I understand what that means. There are people, I suppose, gurus on the internet that say that they understand or they know, but I am not a guru. I'm simply a traveler. And my thing to you, what I am trying to tell you also at this point, and to this person who made those comments, is that consciousness is about way more than just this world. And I have had an opportunity to get a glimpse, to touch it. And as brief as it's been, it has taught me so much. So that's my response kind of to the first two things. The other thing about we won't remember this one day. Well, I have to say that I respectfully disagree. At some point after we have left this world and moved beyond it, the memory of our lives here will be a part of the collective of memories we've had over an infinite existence. At this point, at that point, when we have come to that point, when we have left this planet, All of those questions, I think, those profound questions that we wonder about now, that we think about, those questions, I think, will be answered, you know. But more importantly, in my mind, is that we will have a deeper understanding of ourselves. And when I say ourselves, I mean that infinite network that exists, because that is us. Guys, we are so much more powerful than we know and understand. So this video isn't to try and change the mind of the person that commented this way. Everyone has their own unique journey that they will go through, and I respect that. You know, I haven't always felt this way. It took me going through a journey of the last 53, that's going to be very soon 54 years of existence. That's been my own unique journey. And for the person who made that comment, well, that person will have their own unique journey. So I don't suspect that this will change their mind at all, and I'm not here to change it. I'm just here to give that person something to think about, as I am here to give, I think, everyone listening to the sound of my voice something to think about today on Sunday. Anyway, this was kind of a different episode. I hope that this was helpful to you. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. And until next time, take care.